Hello and welcome to another indie horror game. This time we're going to be playing The House in the Woods. This is a PS1, semi-PS1 styled horror game heavily inspired by the Blair Witch, in which we went out camping with our friends, and now we find that they're lost. And we're also a little bit lost too. We're in the middle of this creepy-ass forest, there are strange symbols on the walls, and we need to find what the fuck happened here. Now, you see, if I was out camping with my friends, again, aside from being armed to the goddamn teeth, that's like the weird three-pronged Y, that's that weird symbol, and I just woke up to, like, these symbols nailed to the trees around me, I would probably pack up and go, but it looks like I might be a little bit late for our character to do that. So yeah, let's go get going. This is fucking spooky. Hi. Okay. Yeah, same story. You ever out in the middle of the woods, you see some asshole in like a white cloak hanging out there? You know, you're most likely they're just some dipshit in a bedsheet pretending to be a ghost, or they're a clan member. Either way, you should probably just walk away, because otherwise you're probably going to want to shoot them. Yeah, this is fucking spooky though. Like the slight, yeah, the heavy mist, the fog, yeah, even the control scheme kinda makes this, well, honestly, to the left of terrifying. I'll freely admit that. This is not fun. And by not fun, again, I mean fucking horrifying. I'm also really not liking just I will say, the audio design, I'm fucking hating it because it's so good. Like, it's nothing but, yeah, it is nothing but just, this is too tense. That's sort of the vibe I'm getting here. It's sort of the same feeling I had with Labyrinthine when I was playing it, actually. It's like, it's too damn good at doing what it wants to do. And it's kind of awful for it. I fucking hate it, but I love it. Like this, I would... As I said, I would love to see like a proper Blair Witch game. Like, I've seen some footage of the one made by, a Bloober team. Yeah, that was them. The guys who made the Layers of Fear series. And I was just very disappointed with that. But I mean, I think, you know, I'll go ahead and I'll probably be playing that sometime in the near future here. But like, yeah, like Bloober Team, I think only really knows how to do one thing, and it's walking simulators. And in this case, kind of what they did with the Blair Witch game was that, from what I was able to see. I guess I'll see if I was wrong, but yeah, that didn't seem like it was an actual Blair Witch game to me. This feels like what an actual Blair Witch game should be, where we're trapped in an endless forest and there's just endless spooky bullshit going on. And yeah, I kind of hope that somebody does eventually make something like that. I hope somebody, like, I know that there's stuff that's like quote-unquote inspired by the Blair Witch is definitely, you know, there's definitely a lot of it out there, but yeah, like, I don't know, this is probably one of the only things I've seen so far that has really done a good job of capturing the feel of the Blair Witch type of thing, where you're just trapped in this fucking horrifying haunted forest. Yeah, I think I remember I watched like the remake Blair Witch. Well, actually, I don't even think it was necessarily a remake. I think it was like a pseudo sequel. I keep on thinking that these are things coming after me. Hi. How you doing? Can you tell me how to get out of here? You know what? I'm just gonna keep on progressing south. As long as I'm heading roughly in the same direction, I should be okay, right? Yeah, I should mostly be fine. God, I am not liking this at all, though. Jesus fucking Christ. This is just too good at doing what it does. My God. But no, I do think that, like, the Blair Witch as an IP is a little bit underserved, because, like, there was the original. There was obviously the pseudo-documentary that they released kind of, I don't remember if it was alongside or if it was after or before the original movie, that was like kind of setting the baseline for it, which is, it's also worth a watch if you've never seen it and you've seen the original. I don't remember what it's called, but if you just look up Blair Witch documentary, I think you can even find it on YouTube. I don't actually remember. But, yeah, I was talking about earlier that I'd watched the remake slash sequel that had the same name as the Blair Witch, of course, because nobody has any goddamn creativity in Hollywood anymore. And I remember that had a couple of really horrifying moments. I think there's one where a character's, like, crawling through this really tight underground... Oh, it was like a tight underground tunnel or something. Like she was trying to crawl through like a cave, cavern type of deal. And she got stuck and she just starts screaming. And it's just like... I don't like this. I really do not like this. This is fucking awful. Yeah, I, kind of getting the same vibe here. But yeah, I don't know, I think... Oh, motherfucker, how the hell am I back here? Okay, well, I guess I will continue my path south? I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm assuming that this game is just timed. I'm assuming that eventually, as I keep wandering, like, I will just come across bullshit. God, yeah, this is... This is, like, way too fucking creepy. See, like, even if I was armed, even if I had, like, my normal hiking weaponry, which, yes, is in fact, I swear I just saw a person over there, which, yes, is in fact a thing, like, what the fuck? Okay, why does my light keep flickering? Is that, like, an indication that I'm near something, or is that just here to fuck with me? But even if I had my normal hiking weaponry, if I was out here alone in the middle of the woods and this was happening, I'd be pretty fucking freaked out. Although, to be honest, I wouldn't just start randomly wandering. Like, you know, I've always had this belief that if I was ever in, like, a haunted fucking woods that's basically nothing but dead plant life and shit, and it's like, oh no, you're trapped in the woods and there's an evil witch, my response would just be to burn it out. Just, like, make a little dugout and start a forest fire. Because, like, one of two things is going to happen. I'm either going to get rescued, or I'm going to kill the fucking creature in the woods with me. And, like, either one of those is a fine outcome. You know, somebody wants to go ahead and it's like, aha, we're going to sacrifice you to the Jersey Devil in the woods. It's like, alright, fine, that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and have Jersey Devil flambe. And it's the same story here. It's like, oh no, we're going to go ahead and we're going to re-burn the witch. It's like, alright, cool, fine with me, man. Yeah, like, I would infinitely rather... If I'm totally fucked anyway, I'd infinitely rather at least take something with me. You know, if something grabs me and I'm like, alright, cool, I just pull out a pipe bomb, light a fuse, and then just go up in flames. It's like, alright, fine with me. But that is also a horrendously difficult thing to do. I'm really not liking this. I'm kind of impressed at the fact that this guy isn't like... Well, I assume it's a guy based on how they sound when they're breathing, but yeah, this person is sort of not panicking, which implies that they are either much more calm or the game just didn't add it in, and I'm kind of inclined to believe the second, because I think most people would have a skyrocketing heart rate, and they'd be hyperventilating and shit if they were going through something like this. Okay, game, are you gonna eventually get me to something? Like, I don't want to just keep on sprinting everywhere, because honestly, I feel like that's not going to be very pleasant to look at. I'm also curious, like, why would you ever turn off the flashlight? Is there a... Yeah, is there a reason to turn off the flashlight? Is there, like, some sort of stealth mechanic? Am I just getting really fucking lucky? Okay. Well, whoever's stepping on sticks out there can go fuck off. You know, this is... Honestly, I almost feel like it's a bit of a shame that they went with, like, this sort of PS1/early PS2 aesthetic. And I think I've talked about that before, where it's... I just don't think it looks particularly interesting. Because, like, at distance, if something gets all hyper-pixely, it just kind of stops being scary. At least to me, it's like, oh no, there's like this blob of white over there, and then as it's approaching, it's like, oh no, it's a cultist. But yeah, this, what I presume is a cultist, I don't fucking know. I don't remember there being anything about cults in the original Blair Witch, but then again, I think people have just kind of assumed that there are. Yeah, although I will also admit that I'm not particularly well versed in Blair Witch like fanon, or canon really. Yeah, what the hell? What am I supposed to be doing here, I guess? Should I be going a different direction? Like, was the well the thing that I was supposed to find to the south? And then what? Should I just, like, have kept going north until I found something? Am I looking for just 4 random events or something? Am I looking for... Yeah, am I looking for things to encounter? Because I know that the game described it as an endless forest, which makes me think this is procedural. Which also makes me think that there has to be some way for the player to find things. Like, I'm going to assume that this is really just a question of, like, hey, we're going to have the player, you know, keep on going in this direction forever. But, like, eventually they have to spawn something in front of you to stop you. Or the player would just quit out. Okay. I do wonder if the game is, like, trying to lull me into a false sense of security. Because I know in the remake, at least in the Blair Witch, they introduced, like, a new creature. And you kind of see glimpses of something like it in the Blair Witch Bloober Team game. And I'm not going to really spoil it, but yeah, it's something slightly horrific to look at. And I'm wondering if this game is also going to have that. What the fuck? Where is that? Hang on. I'm gonna just keep on going south. That sounded like somebody calling for help, but I couldn't really tell where it was coming from. So that, yeah, that's something new. Also, yeah, like, this forest is definitely fucking haunted, right? So yeah, why am I not starting a fire? I mean, truly, like, I feel like it's pretty consistent across almost all mythologies. Like, unless there's specific, you know, instances where it doesn't affect it for some reason. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is consistent across all mythologies that fire destroys curses. Like, it's very, very common where it's like, oh no, something is possessed, let's set it the fuck on fire. And you destroy it. And I'm sure a big part of that is just like the mythology of not understanding fire, or that fire was a gift from the gods, or whatever. But yeah, like, what? Why is it less dense with trees, and why do I feel like I'm on a bit of a trail here? This is worrying. But yeah, no, why wouldn't I just burn this fucking forest down? People would be like, oh no, climate change, and rah rah rah, and I'm like, look motherfucker, we have bigger goddamn issues than climate change if we have actively, like, possessed witches and shit hanging out in the middle of fucking woods kidnapping people. Like, that's a real fucking problem. Why? Hold on, is that more open over there? Oh no, okay, that's just... Okay, that's just the world hasn't loaded in over there. I was like, oh wait, am I just like circling around a place? Let's see. Where else? You know what? I'm pretty sure I heard something this way. I'm just gonna start going hard west. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be the right choice or not, but... Yeah, because my headphones, again, like, they really struggle for some reason with directional sound in some games, and I'm not really sure why. Come on, let's go, let's keep going, like, westish. I don't like that thing, like, rotates around, because it seems to, like, shake as we're moving. And I think it's, like, yeah, it's, like, tied into the head bob, but it doesn't really track perfectly. Actually, you know what I would do in this case? Okay, what the fuck was going on there? Yeah, in this case, I'd probably want to just try to get my hands on a cultist and just beat the fuck out of them. And be like, listen, asshole, what the fuck is going on here and how do I get out? And then they'll be like, you're going to be sacrificed to the witch. And then you just start punching them in the dick until they tell you what you want to know. And if they refuse, you keep punching them in the dick. Or you go to the face or the throat or something like that. And then you know what? If they decide not to tell you, cool. You go ahead and you kill them, and then you can move on to the next one. Yeah, like, you know, I know there's some people that are like, violence is never the answer, but those people are incorrect. Violence is certainly an answer, and it's certainly an answer when you're being kidnapped by some shitbird cult to go ahead and be sacrificed to some nonsense. Actually, yeah, you know what else would be a really good reason to set this fucking forest on fire? It would be so you can go ahead and, you can have a reference point. Because, yeah, like, everything in the woods basically looks the same, right? Yeah, everything in the woods looks more or less identical, because it's very difficult, unless you spend a lot of time in the woods, to, like, differentiate between trees. Like, I've probably walked past something that looks like this 50 or 100 times. So, yeah, like... yeah, that would actually be really smart. We should set we should basically set a fire, and that way I'll have a reference point for where the fuck I am at all times. You know, I can go ahead and I could just climb up a tree or something and be like, hey, there's all the smoke from the fire, and then go ahead and use that as a reference point to where... to, kind of what's going on. And if I set up, like, 3 or 4 fires... especially when I'm able to, like, maybe differentiate them in some way, maybe put some stuff that'll make more smoke on one than another, I can kind of always have a good idea as to where I am. Unless I get, you know, ridiculously far away, but no system is perfect. Yeah, again, burning down this forest seems like the right choice. I mean, at this point, like, fuck even getting me out alive. Just go ahead and have the Air Force or something drop a bunch of napalm canisters here. Am I hearing something? Yeah, I can't fucking tell what's going on. I'm gonna just go back north. I don't know, I feel like maybe I should have gone west or something when I first heard that yell. I don't know, this is, I feel like I'm missing something. And if it turns out I'm wrong, I'll just keep on progressing south, and then we'll just have to go on forever until I either run out of the forest, or I start finding some fucking rocks to bang together to make sparks. Come on, man. Let's go. I will say, this is probably the one real risk you run into with a game like this when you're making it. It's too easy for the player to sort of just not be able to do what you want. You know, like, it would be no surprise to me if I pulled out, like, a picture copy or something, or, like, a digital map of where I've been in the game, and it just turned out that I've just kind of been dodging locations. Like, I feel like at a certain point, you kind of need to start forcing the player in another direction in procedural generation, otherwise, yeah, you end up in a position where, like, I don't know, maybe make it so that if the player travels too far out or something, they get killed by a cultist? Or they come across, like, a wall of trees? Or, fuck it, make an invisible wall, I don't know. Hello, asshole. Okay, you're gonna get back here, because I'm gonna beat you to death. Yeah, I don't know, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me to have procedural generation in a horror game that sort of requires you to find certain events to continue the spooks. I will say that much. Alright, so... can somebody fucking start screaming again or something, calling out for help? Did I see... yeah, I'm not really seeing... yeah, I'm not really seeing, like, anything around me. There's not really any... yeah, there's nothing special here. There's nothing... yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Hello, okay, this looks important. What is with the big spooky clearing? Or... no, this is in fact just an intersection of probably some loading algorithm or whatever. Yeah, that's probably where the loading algorithm was, and it just went ahead and or the map generation algorithm, and it's just set up to, like, have so much room in between the zones, and that just happened to create a clearing. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I get why. Yeah, see, I'm back here. What the fuck? Okay, I guess we're gonna go west from... actually, no, you know, we're gonna go east from here. I don't have a fucking clue anymore. But, I get why places, or why people do procedural generation. I get the whole point of those, because, you know, they are easy in a sense. You know, you really don't have to do as much work with them. You just kind of have to fine-tune the algorithm until it gives you about what you want, and then you're good. I feel like in a game like this, it would actually almost be better to have a custom-built map. Because, like, don't get... Hold on, where is that coming from? Yeah, like, I can't tell where the hell that sound is coming from. Is it to my north? Is it to my east? Is it to my south? Yeah, like, there... Yeah, because I'm kind of getting to a point with this game where it's just like, well, I'm not really scared of you anymore. Here we go. Okay, this is what I fucking wanted. Yeah, nice big spooky fucking house. Because yeah, I was gonna say, like, these woods just sort of stopped being scary. Okay, see, again, if we're... Okay, there was somebody right there. But yeah, again, right? If you're ever out camping with your friends, and your friends disappear, and you come across a weird, spooky rape shack, and you hear one of your friends in there screaming for help, do not go in alone, and certainly do not go in unarmed. You stupid, stupid asshole. Yeah, okay, so this is definitely going to up the spook factor, so this is exactly what I wanted. So yeah, I just missed... Okay, you're going to slam shut. Okay. What do we got down this way? So, who is this? Is this just supposed to be one of our friends? Okay, let me close that, I guess. Yeah, is this just supposed to be one of our friends that's here? What am I... Hello, shithead cultists. Yeah, see, you know what? If I had my rifle, I could go ahead and start shooting the cultists. And go ahead and just kind of make this into a big last stand. But no, we're not allowed to do that. Okay, which one of these rooms is going to have the person staring into the corner? Hello. Okay. Don't know what that was. My flashlight is gone, which sucks. Because fuck me sideways, is this game dark. Okay. Hi, how's it going, weird monolith? With 3 written on it. Alright, cool, I guess. Yeah, what is... Yeah, what's going on here? Okay, so this looks barricaded. This is not. There was something behind there, I guess. Can I just leave? Can I just leave, go get like a beer bottle, fill it with vodka, and then just light it on fire when I throw it at the house? Yeah, like, I know arson isn't good, but again, I'm kind of stuck with this thing where, you know, when I go camping, one of the things that I try to bring with me is like a... Where did all the cultists go? Oh, great, now they're probably inside. Yeah, one of the things I try to bring with me is like a little, like a flask, like a metal flask, and I fill it up with some stuff that I use to start fires. Just in case, and it's normally like kerosene or something like that. But yeah, this, like, in this case, right, the appropriate solution is to go ahead and just pour it on the floor and light a fucking match. Hello, okay. Hi guys, how's it going? What are you doing worshipping the weird rock people? Do these rocks contain the witches? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, and again, these assholes just keep on disappearing. Are they like... Are they just offing themselves because... reasons? What's going on here? Right, so where the fuck am I? Oh, okay. Oh, hello. Alright. Well, I assume the game wants me to go upstairs. So, again, God, I wish I had a handgun. I feel like I just missed something. Okay, oh, hello, weird person with horned helmet. What's your story? Are you the witch? Because I have a handgun with your name on it. Yeah, there are no more cultists outside. But yeah, no, I have a 45 with your name on it, lady, and... Hello. All of these symbols have been written on the wall, probably in blood. By some random asshole. Okay. Yeah, no, definitely burn this house down. Definitely burn the house down. Definitely set fire to the forest, like... Yeah, at a certain point, you kind of have to accept that you're not getting out of here. And in that case, you sort of have a moral obligation to the world to destroy it. Oh, let me guess, you're the basement? Can I just want to go double check around here. Yeah, this area is all fucked up and all blocked off. Oh, goody. Yep. Burn it to the fucking ground. Burn it to the ground, get the Air Force to do like a nuclear strike. I don't really give a shit. Just destroy the entire forest. And actually, yeah, you know what? I would start with napalm, and if the witch was like, ah ha ha, I can control fire, be like, alright, can you split the atom? And then you go ahead and you nuke her. Okay, okay, who's gonna be standing in the fucking corner? Because that's like... That is the iconic scene from the Blair Witch, right? Somebody has to be just chilling in a corner somewhere. Yep, there they are. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Which one of my friends are you? Hello, guys, how's it going? See, here again, here's where my gun comes out and I start shooting. But that was the house in the woods. Okay, and what now? Now I'm... Hello, weird triangle door, what's going on? Look, I normally charge money for people to ride me, but I guess for you guys I'll make an exception. But not for that thing, I'm actually going to charge you double. Hello, weird thing. So are you what I was seeing scouring up the walls? Are you the witch? Huh. Okay. Yeah, that was the house in the woods. Interesting little game. And it just crashed out the desktop. Okay. Well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna just go pull it up so I have something to do while I talk about how I felt about the game. Alright, got this game loaded back up. Okay, so how did I feel about House in the Woods? It's a cool world. It's an interesting environment. I think it's let down by the procedural generation because... Yeah, like I somehow basically... I probably went in a big square around the house and then just like went in the completely different direction. Hi, asshole, how you doing? Yeah, you just fade into nothing. Yeah, so... It's not that it's like a bad game or anything, it just... I feel like a tighter world map would be better. Oh, hello. Oh, I never even found one of you guys. Okay, so we... Yeah, see, I never found anything like this either. Okay. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there's like whispering. Okay, so maybe these... Maybe that was what was going on that one time when my my thing was going crazy. Maybe I just happened to be near one. But yeah, see, that's kind of the problem, though. Like, there's nothing that really tells me what's going on or what's kind of happening. So, like, yeah, you know, if there was one 30 meters that way, I wouldn't see it. And so I would just kind of keep on going, and then it just... Yeah, it stopped being scary because I was just sort of I was just kind of walking through the woods and stuff was just going on around me. And, like, yeah, obviously if a jump scare popped up, but, like, I was kind of at a point when... You know, seeing assholes like this appear, it was more of like a relief because I felt like I was sort of going near something that was actually worthwhile. As opposed to just sort of doing this or I'm just running through the woods. Okay, so that being said, this is a wonderful atmosphere. This plays pretty well, even though it does do that weird like pixel effect shader thing that I personally despise. But no, I mean, this was actually... It was spooky, it was well done. I would really want to see this game done with not ridiculous pixel graphic style. Which I know is really just a personal taste thing, but... Yeah, I would really want to see this game done with like good graphics and, you know, go ahead and allow the player to kind of, I don't know, maybe find out more about what's going on here. Maybe give there something to do. Maybe have there be encounters with other creatures. Just add more into the world. You know, I'm liking the fact that my flashlight is effectively infinite, given how long we're probably going to be alive. The fact that we don't have to, you know, I'm not searching for batteries all the time does kind of help the game. But, yeah, I don't know, give something. Let there be notes. Let's find other campers. Let's, I don't know, let's go find, like, what was his name? Rustin Parr, I think it was? Hello. Oh, okay, so just that didn't count because probably the tree is blocking me. Yeah, I think, like, let's find stuff about Rustin Parr. Let's find stuff about the two people. I don't know if you guys are even able to see that at the start because OBS won't pick up the game until it's almost done. There's, like, a thing that talks about Heather and her friends from the first film. Terrible time to fucking yawn. It talks about Heather and her friends from the first film, though. And like, oh, they went missing, and now we went out camping, and rah, rah, rah. Okay, how the fuck did I end up back here? Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there should be... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there needs to be more to do, and there needs to be a little more guidance. That screaming should occur maybe more frequently. Maybe there could be, like, light trails or something. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just dense. Maybe I just was missing the cues. But yeah, overall, this was a solid experience. If anyone that I know that was looking for a creepy little horror experience, I would probably recommend this. You know, there's not really anything... I can't really point to anything in particular that makes me be like, oh, this is terrible. Yeah. It needs some work, but... I mean, honestly, what doesn't these days? But no, this was an enjoyable little game. I had quite a bit of fun with it. It definitely kept me on the edge of my seat, at least for the first half of it. And probably if I had found this in like the first 5 to 10 minutes, it probably would have been a lot more tense. But I was past the being scared point and sort of into the being irritated point a little bit. But yeah, no, this was pretty solid. I definitely enjoyed this. And I would really want to see them expand on the game a bit. So if you enjoyed the video, if you wouldn't mind, please leave a like or leave a comment. How did you feel about this? Do you think that they kind of nailed the Blair Witch atmosphere at all? Or do you think that there's maybe some stuff that needs to get added to make this like a truly good Blair Witch game? And if you're new to the channel, if you enjoyed the video, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would really, really appreciate it. And for everybody else, thank you very much for watching The House in the Woods. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in another video very soon.